Hello, friend.
May we all carry her memory until we join her and the great spirits.
You made it.
Of course, Newt. She was a dear friend.
Let's head up. My people will be glad you're here. Some may have questions about what happened.
I hope it's not why. I'm still struggling with that one myself.
Aren't we all? Perhaps that's the answer Bram left to seek.
He's not here?
No. He arranged this and then took to the mountains. The fire inside that boy. I almost feel sorry for any of Jormag's minions he comes across.
Sounds like he's working through it in true Bram fashion. Good.
Make yourself at home. Your Tribune friend certainly has. Now I'll leave you to it, Commander. Speak with whomever you wish and celebrate, or pay your respects privately. The spirit of air can be found in either.
Oh my.
I wish I'd met them.
She had him dead to rights, and we all knew it. What was he going to do? Beg? Plead? Wasn't his style. And Air wouldn't buy it anyway. So, he just jumped off the ledge. Well, she wouldn't give him the satisfaction of escape, even to his death. She shot him before he hit the ground.
Acorns!
Damn, that Nord knew how to exact revenge.
That's
So
just
true.
like her. Thank you for that story, Tribune Brimstone.
I'm not sure why no one's ever made a tapestry of that moment. Oh, hey, good to see you, Commander.
You too. Spreading a little air cheer?
Things were getting too serious. Just ensuring they remember the right air.
Hey, you're that Retlock trombone, the Revenant, right?
Close enough. Now why don't you do Uncle Trombone a favor and buzz off?
But I want to hear about the Blood Legion.
Don't you think quietly weeping in the corner by yourself would be more fun than this?
Nah, this is fine.
Yeah.
Have you heard from Zoja or Logan? I was crossing my fingers they'd be well enough to make this.
Still both laid up on my last visit.
Too bad. Mordremoth's death came with a great toll, for sure.
You know, with those two out of the field, and Snaff and Air gone, and Kaith, well, there really is no Destiny's Edge anymore.
I'm sorry, Ritlock. I know how important it was to you.
But there's no sense in looking back. Maybe it's time to start again.
Another guild? Would Air?
She wouldn't want us to get caught up in her death like she did with Snaff's. Regret gets you nowhere. And Tyria would probably sleep more soundly with the Dragon Slayer at the helm of a new guild.
We could do a lot of good. It didn't go perfectly, but the small group we had was pretty capable against Mordremoth. What would we call it?
Fate's Razor!
I will not be part of a guild called Fate's Razor.
What about Dragon's Watch?
Dragon's Watch. I like that.
Can I be in it?
No.
But I've got my Uncle Beamish's magical sword!
Not yet, kid.
Commander, come see this.
What's going on?
It's Garm. He came home.
Great.
Now that is a heavy
Can't believe it. Rest in peace, Air. May the mountains hear her name until the end of time. It's a sign.
Oh, thank the spirits.
Run!
Commander, what are you doing here? What did I walk into?
A memorial for Air. You couldn't have brought a better gift.
Yeah. Nice work, soldier.
We're both tired and hungry. Wasn't expecting all this. Garm's hurt, too. We should get him healing as soon as possible.
What can I do to help?
I'll send for a healer. In the meantime, there's plenty of food around.
I'll do it. Rox, you rest. Are you hungry, Wolf? There you go, boy. You're home now.
I am awed by the power of the stone. I wish I'd met them.
I still can't believe it. How did you find Garm?
Tracked him from the crash site. Wasn't easy. The jungle's still crawling with Mordrum. Some of them have come unhinged without their master's voice. Poor Garm followed Air's scent into the middle of it all. He was lucky to be alive. We both are.
Bram's going to be so happy when he gets back.
He's not here?
No, he's in the mountains, blowing off some steam.
Well, I'll stay with Garm and make sure he's okay. When he's ready, we can try to catch up with Bram.
I'm sure the cold air will do Garm some good after all that jungle heat.
Yeah, if I never see another pocket raptor as long as I live, I'll die happy.
Come on. Let's get to what we're here for.
Praise Wolf. And now, would anyone like to hear a tale of Heir Stigauken's great deeds?
Oh my.
One day, I too will stand in stone. You know, I've always said she was destined to be the next leader of Holbrook.
I can't believe she's gone forever. She was a powerful ally and a loyal friend.
Maybe you can explain it. I still don't understand why they didn't bring Air's body back for a proper send-off.
We couldn't risk her turning. Her progeny Bram took care of her himself. He honored her remains, I assure you.
I thought only Sylvari were vulnerable to Morgomoth's
Capturing
corruption.
quite well.
No, everyone was vulnerable. Anyone, Sylvari or not, could be attached to one of their blighting trees. The trees created duplicates of people to serve Mordremoth. It was awful.
Your craftsmanship does Air honor. She was a great sculptor, drawing her inspiration and skill from Raven.
Air had many of the qualities of Snow Leopard. Her stealth was renowned. You honor her well by carving this statue.
Wolf chose Air at a young age. You honor her. This spirit recalls the importance of the pack, and you were part of hers.
You can rest assured that your legend will be remembered.
Bear gives us our ferocity, and Air was loved by
Greetings.
Bear. You do her
They
honor.
say you were
and
there
remind
when
us of
Air
our
met her
gifts
end.
from all the spirits.
What killed her?
It was a powerful dragon minion. One of Mordremoth's most dangerous.
Powerful.
An abomination.
I heard it was the head of the Nightmare Court herself. Is that true?
She didn't deal the killing blow. That was a vicious jungle predator called a vine tooth.
Who let that wolf in here?
Was it
It smells awful.
quick? That's Air's pet, Garm.
Oh my. I'm sorry. I mean, he's lovely.
Air's monument will be in good company.
A statue of an Asura among our legendary heroes. Odd.
He must have heard me. Sorry, Garm.
Legendary.
Everyone, lend us your ears. The one who killed Zaitan with Air's Tagaken would like to say a few words.
He's looking for her.
We've all lost people we loved. And the pain of that can be mind-numbing. But we can't let the pain stop us from moving forward without them. Without her. Instead, we honor, celebrate her life. The gift that she was. Air is a part of me. A part of us all. How do we reimburse the eternal alchemy for that bequest? By living the rest of our lives larger, better, bolder. We love, we laugh, we defend our world, and we fight for what's right. We do what she would have done. Homesteaders, hunters, heroes all. To Air!
Thank you,
Air. Her legend lives on. Hear her. May we all carry her memory
To a
into
great
Nicely
warrior
done.
and
the
To
great
Air.
spirits.
Goodbye, Air.
Commander, this just arrived for you.
Rest in
Oh,
peace,
thank
Air.
the spirits.
May the mountains hear her name
To
until
Air.
the end of time.
Looks like I'm off to Rodanovis. Ritlock, care to follow?
Sure, but I need to take care of something on the way. Or rather, tell someone I won't be taking care of something. Never mind. I'll meet you there.
Sure. Rox, Ritlock talked me into founding a new guild. It'd be great to have you. And pass the invitation on to Bram when you see him. Actually, don't. I'll do it in person. I don't want him to think we're merely replacing Destiny's Edge after his mother's death.
I get it. And I think he will too, when the time's right.
Spirits, bless this endeavor. Powerful.
A statue of an Asura among our legendary heroes. Odd.
To a true legend.
To my friend.
Personal log. A surprising amount of char is getting through. I wouldn't mind, but their fur gets into everything.
Fair warning. Holbrook isn't like other cities.
Thanks, but I've been here before. I can handle it.
If anyone tries to follow me, kill them. Wake up, guards! I have enemies!
We'll never get recruits. These dust bunnies have no interest in gut-wrenching, mind-blowing war. The mists are too exclusive.
I fought for years in the Mist War. I know what it's like. You know nothing.
So I told him, new regulations stipulate you must remove your boots and belt before traveling.
And he fell for it?
Completely. He had to hold his pants up as he entered the gate.
We'll never get recruits. These dust bunnies have no interest in gut-wrenching, mind-blowing war. The mists are too exclusive.
I fought for years in the Mist War. I know what it's like. You know nothing.
Is the gate functioning normally today?
All spatial parameters are within approved safety margins.
You certainly know how to reassure a traveler.
Discover through collaboration. We'll never get recruits. These dust bunnies have no interest in gut-wrenching, mind-blowing war. The mists are too exclusive.
Upon you. Come on, do your thing. Shout and be convincing. We need recruits. Our numbers are falling.
It's your turn to dance and sing. I'm exhausted. The Mist War will still be there tomorrow. Join the battle for the Mists. Defend our world. Geniuses and others needed to keep evil at bay. Come one, come all.
Discover through collaboration.
I fought for years in the Mist War. I know what it's like. You know nothing.
What assurances do I have that I will make it safely to my expected destination?
If you don't survive the transit, you're entitled to a full refund.
Oh, fine.
We'll never get recruits. These dust bunnies have no interest in gut-wrenching, mind-blowing war. The Mists are too exclusive.
This reality engine of yours has serious wargaming potential.
Everything has a place in the
I could see
internal
it being
alchemy.
used as training. I fought for years in the Mist
Maybe
War.
an arena now.
I know what it's like. You know
Wonder if
nothing.
you'd be interested in a lucrative military contract with our Legion.
Absolutely not. My super adventure box is not one of your smoking war machines.
That's unfortunate.
Where are you traveling today?
I'm off to Lion's Arch. I have business with the Captain's Council.
Be careful. They may be business people today. We'll never get
All
recruits.
pirates not too
These
long
dust
ago.
bunnies have no interest in gut-wrenching, mind-blowing war. The Mists are too exclusive.
Discover through collaboration.
I fought for years in the Mist War. I know what it's like. You know nothing.
Excelsior.
We'll never get recruits. These dust bunnies have no interest in gut-wrenching, mind-blowing war. The Mists are too exclusive.
How long have you maintained the Radasum Gate?
Too long. I put in a request for a transfer to Ebonhawk, where divinities reach.
You'd rather live among humans? Why?
Extracting gold from humans is child's play. I could charge per satchel without complaint.
Discover through
Greetings and salutations.
What do you mean by that? What's your angle?
I fought for years in the Mist War. I know what it's like. You know nothing.
Just a reminder, there's no food, drink, or six-dimensional mathematics allowed in the Super Adventure Box.
Do you need my help?
We'll never get recruits. These dust bunnies have no interest in gut-wrenching, mind-blowing war. The mists are too exclusive.
I fought for years in the Mist War. I know what it's like. You know nothing. Come on, do your thing. Shout and be convincing. We need recruits. Our numbers are falling.
It's your turn to dance and sing. I'm exhausted. The Mist War will still be there tomorrow. Join the battle for the mists. Defend our world. Geniuses and others needed to keep evil at bay. Come one, come all. We'll never get recruits. These dust bunnies have no interest in gut-wrenching, mind-blowing war. The mists are too exclusive.
So I told him. New regulations stipulate you must remove your boots and belt before traveling.
And he fell for it?
Completely. He had to hold his pants up as he entered the gate.
I can see you've traveled far.
Is the gate functioning normally today?
All spatial parameters are within approved safety margins.
You certainly know how to reassure a traveler.
You know, this is really something that you've come up with here. A valuable commodity, to be sure. I'm sure you've heard of our organization and what we can do for brilliant inventors like yourself.
Super Adventure Box is my greatest achievement. I won't sell it to you or anyone else. I'd rather sell my heart.
I fought for years in the Mist War. I know what it's like. You know nothing.
I see. And you're not worried that sort of use could make your cubs prone to violence?
You're young to be so confident.
That would be the optimal outcome.
Good hunting.
At ease. Her name is on the list. One second, please.
Security breach detected.
Gollum, what are you doing?
Responding with orders.
No, this is not happening. Stop! Halt! Cease! Desist!
Unidentified intruder does not fulfill
No, she's approved. She's my friend. Stop that rusty hunk of stupidity. Call your stupid old Gollum. Follow this locale no more.
Oh, poor baby. It'll take me months to repair you now.
Timey! Sorry about that.
Don't worry about it. All this crunchy old tech's been overstimulated by the influx of magic. Glad you're here.
Yeah, I got your letter.
Funny. I also sent one to this guy, but he barely made it.
Your note failed to mention how to navigate this Asuran playground.
He got lost trying to find the lab. I had to follow the non-stop stream of char expletives to track him down.
City of the future, my tail.
It's good to see you. I was so happy when I saw your mission was a success. But then I heard about Marshal Traherne.
He saved us all. His sacrifice won't soon be forgotten.
But there's good news, too. Ritlock says we're starting a new guild. So exciting!
Glad you're on board.
Of course you are! Someone has to be the brains. Haha, kidding. In all seriousness, though, I suspect some of the things I'm working on in this place will come in very handy.
How have you been doing here?
Great. It's fantastic. Well, it was before every Asura and their grand mentor showed up.
At least you have a lot of hands to pitch in at the Dragon Lab.
What do you mean, Commander? I've never heard of this room you describe. Keep it down about the Dragon Lab. I don't want anyone finding out about it. Especially...
Hello, progeny.
Counselor Flunt, how lovely to see you. I'm so pleased you didn't end up on a Chalk's breakfast menu this morning.
You can stow the dim insults. They'll never be clever enough to wound me. Now, have there been any new developments today?
Why, none that I can think of.
Allow me to warn you about keeping secrets from me, progeny. My wrath is as fierce as my intellect.
Oh, that sounds terrifying. I wouldn't dream of hiding something from you, Counselor. I'm totally hiding something from him. Let's head there now, but not the way you know. We're going through the gate. I've configured it to appear as if we're going to the command center, but we're really going to you-know-where. Except there's a catch. You have to outsmart the security measures.
You're joking, right?
Not this time. Give it a shot and I'll observe. See if you can crack the code. I'll give you a hint. Do exactly as you're told.
Unidentified user. Security measures activated. System reset. Enter passcode. System reset. Enter system reset. Enter passcode. System reset. Enter passcode. System reset. Enter passcode. System reset. Enter passcode.
Phase 1 of 5 complete. Phase 2 commencing now. Enter passcode. Interact with the console only if you are an approved user.
Must be love.
More like marriage. Ow!
System reset. Enter passcode. Phase 1 of 5 complete. Phase 2 commencing now. Enter passcode. Phase 2 complete. Enter passcode. Phase 3 complete. Enter passcode. Phase 4 complete. Enter passcode. Incorrect.
Yikes! What's causing that?
This place is an accident waiting to happen.
System reset. Enter passcode. Phase 1 of 5 complete. Phase 2 commencing now. Enter passcode. Incorrect.
Somebody crackle the buckmo, please.
Sweetie, nobody knows what a buckmo is.
System reset. Enter passcode. Phase 1 of 5 complete. Phase 2 commencing now. Enter passcode. Phase 2 complete. Enter passcode. Phase 3 complete. Enter passcode. Phase 4 complete. Enter passcode. Final phase complete. Passcode accepted. Gate relay 04687 activated. That's our cue. You cracked the code. Let's go. sorry to put you through that. I need to keep people who may or may not be named Plunk out of here.
Now that the subterfuge is out of the way, can we get to what you called us here for?
Yes, this is a replica of the leyline energy map we found outside of Tarir. I've been tracking the movement of magic since Mordremoth's death. It's been in total chaotic flux. Here, there, everywhere. See, that dot is the egg chamber. It lit up like a Lunar New Year firework after the dragon went bye-bye. But as you can see here, the egg's doing great.
What are we looking at? A feed of the egg chamber?
Yeah, the Exalted and the Rada Novans shared a ton of information. They must have helped them design their security system.
And then you broke into it.
No, I utilized it to check on the egg.
So you broke into it?
Hey, we're all friends, right? I don't think they'd mind. Maybe just don't mention it around any floaty gold people.
Do you have access to surveillance all over Tarir?
Back to the leyline map. So this other point is... that's new. The northern bloodstone dot is flaring up. I'll have to keep an eye on that.
The spot where Mordremoth died looks like it's cooling down a little.
Yeah, a lot of that energy's been put back into the system. I'm trying to model its patterns, but this map isn't built for detailed readings. Yet. In the meantime, look at this.
What is it?
Not to toot my own warbler or anything, but I killed a chalk or two in my time alone here. Since the others don't know about this place, I couldn't ask to have defenses installed. So they pop up every once in a while when the lab's drawing a lot of power.
Like those?
Exactly. Get 'em.
That sound makes my teeth ache. Gotta stop eating cookies in your lab.
I think they smell the organ I harvested. Might be one of their kin. Anyway, this thing is some sort of organ I found in one of the larger ones. It's part of their digestive system, and as you know, they feed on ley energy, so it got me curious.
Any valuable findings yet?
None I can explain right now. I ran some ley energy through it, and it came out different on the other side.
Different?
I'm not really sure how just yet. It was barely measurable with the equipment I have. I need to develop some other device to actually observe the phenomenon.
What's that sludge you're keeping it in?
Blighting pod fluid. Remember that stuff? It has wonderful preservative and even restorative properties.
Fluid. From the blighting pods. The things that made horrible Mordrim abominations out of corpses.
So you do remember it?
Timey, do you think maybe that might be a bad idea?
You worry too much. In research, there's no reward without risk. And if I'm gonna stay one step ahead of everyone outside this lab, I have to take a lot of risks. But one thing I can't risk is staying away from the main lab too long. It arouses suspicion. Let's go.
I got your back. You first.
Stand down. It's just Timy's friends again.
I was told I'd find the Pact commander here. Anyone? Were they wrong? I was told I'd find the Pact commander here. Anyone? Were they wrong?
General Soulkeeper, this is quite a surprise. What brings you to Rada Novus?
You do, Commander. I've come here to offer you a new position within the Pact. The marshal rank is, vacant. And we want you to fill it.
This is an honor.
I'm glad you view it in that light. The Pact is hanging on by a thread.
I see.
I can tell you're having your doubts, so let me just be upfront about the role. Certain Pact elements feel like Marshal Traherne's mistake was going out into the field and getting himself killed. The new Marshal would be planted safely in an office in Lion's Arch, still leading the troops, but out of harm's way.
As flattered as I am by your offer, I'm going to have to respectfully decline, General. After our Mordremoth battle, I believe I, Ritlock, and the others would be more effective operating as our own guild.
I understand the decision on your early retirement, although I'm disappointed. I still believe in the Pact's goal.
I do too, and I'll always be ready to lend a hand. It'll just be outside the system.
Out from under a mountain of paperwork, you mean?
Laugh it up, No Eyes. I have something for you, too. A letter from the Black Citadel. You must have really brushed some higher-ups the wrong way.
Are you sure you want to just crumple that up and throw it away?
Why not? It's what I did with the last two.
What did I hear? You're not in the Pact anymore? Wait, what do I call you? Poobah?
No. How about we just stick with Commander for now?
Technically, it's a title for life, so you're welcome to it.
What was that?
That didn't sound good.
Quick, let's go see what's happening.
Protect the counselors! Run! It's a crazy Silvari!
Get the dragon now away from me!
Is that another one of your friends?
What happened?
I came in through the caves because I couldn't find the gate. I wasn't expecting such an enthusiastic welcome.
Did you see that? Plot was so mad, even his fleas jumped ship. And now, you're my hero.
Why the surprise visit?
I'm here answering the call.
But Mordremoth's dead. We killed...
Oh, it's not the Drungle Dragon's call. This time it's Anissa's.
Still holds your billet, eh?
She does. But certain messy events have transpired, and I'm assured that if I clean them up, my billet will be released, and I'll once again be free from any yoke.
How can I help?
Minister Cordicus recently left the Queen's protective custody. Anise sent me and a squad of Shining Blade to help the good minister find his way back to Divinity's Reach.
Any idea on his whereabouts?
There's been a flare-up of White Mantle activity in northern Maguma, and intel points to him possibly heading there.
That's the crazy magical hotspot we saw, up by the Bloodstone.
I thought the minister claimed to not be in bed with those Mersat lovers.
Didn't we all?
Ritlock, get word to the others. Marjorie might be getting a little restless in Divinity's Reach and want in on the action.
Commander, if you like, you can hitch a ride on my airship. It's on our way. We can drop you off.
Now that's an offer I can't turn down, General.
Perfect. I'll grab my Shining Blade detachment and meet you there.
Let's get underway.
We're not flying into that scramble, are we?
By gods, grow a backbone! All hands, full reverse! On your feet. We survived. Somehow.
Commander! Commander, can you read me?
Timey, how are you? Where are you?
I'm in your bag. I put a two-way communicator in there when you were in Rada Novus.
I don't really have time for this. Something
The map just went crazy, and it's where you were going. Are you there?
Yeah, I don't...
Okay, magic levels that high could be super hazardous, like X's for eyes hazardous. But I may have a solution. Based on some of Zin's old Rada Novan research, I've devised a way for you to counter certain types of magical threats. Might take a second to get used to, so train, train, train.
Thanks, Timey. We'll talk about this thing you bugged me with later.
Oops, lab fire, gotta go!
I expect us to expire here. I expect us to expire here.
Our forward propulsion shorted out. What was that?
I think... It's hard for me to actually say, but I think a bloodstone just exploded.
A bloodstone? Then how are we still alive?
Good question. But others might not have been so lucky. I'm going down to scout for survivors. See if I can piece together what happened and why the blast reversed itself.
Watch your back and let me know what you find out. We'll try to get this bird running again.
Kanak was supposed to meet me here. Hope he and his troops were out of range. blast released spirits from the Bloodstone. If I remember my Human History Symposium correctly, they're victims sacrificed by the White Mantle. Beware. These spirits suffered for centuries. They won't know friend from foe. Those White Mantle lepers.
My spirit is finally at peace.
A large chunk of the Bloodstone still intact. And these foul things. This Bloodstone must have been larger than anyone imagined. What could have caused it to explode?
Fairly deadly blast.
Told you.
White Mantle. But they're different.
something?
Ah, members of the Pact.
Bloodstones! I'll slit your throat!
Commander, are you still alive?
They've been consumed by bloodstone magic. May they find their place in the eternal alchemy.
Ratasum is so close, yet so far.
I've never seen an explosion collapse on itself like that. Magic was inches from my face, and then it suddenly shot into the ground. You think a dragon was responsible?
I'm not sure yet. That's what I'm here to investigate. I want to get into that crater and find out why the blast reversed and where the magic went.
Easier said than done. The area is swarming with White Mantle. We sent a patrol, but only one soldier made it back, and she's,
I hope so,
Not
but
well.
it doesn't look good.
What's wrong with her?
Condition is
She
worsening.
was hit with magic unlike any we've seen. On the outside, she's fine, but it twisted her inside something fierce.
Come on,
She can
talking
barely
about it
move.
isn't gonna make it
She's been raving about
something
floating purple stone monsters ever since she got back.
Stone creatures? That rings a White Mantle bell. Can you reach the Priory and see what they know about them?
Sure thing, Commander.
Have you seen Canuck?
Who?
He's a Sylvari. Tough but well-spoken, medium build, a bit cranky.
Can't say that I have. But I did see Kaith run through here like a centaur on fire. She wouldn't stop for anything. Just hauled tail through the war zone and was gone like that.
Thank you. I'll let the General know you're down here.
I expect us to expire here.
Not stop me!
You had it coming.
Is it as bad as it looks down there?
It's not good. White Mantle hit in the blast are mad with hunger for magical energy. They gather any scrap they can find.
The White Mantle? Could they have done this? And to what end?
I don't know. Maybe it was an experiment gone wrong. Maybe it was supposed to empower all of them and it went awry.
Whoever it was, we owe them our gratitude. That blast would have hit Lion's Arch, and they just rebuilt the place.
I'd hold off on the thanks until we know what their motive is. There's a pack squad down there. They've already established a camp and are trying to get a foothold in the area.
That's what I like to hear.
Well, it's not all good news. Some other pack members were also caught in the blast.
Just what the pack didn't need. More dead soldiers.
They're not dead, but they've been twisted by bloodstone magic, just like the White Mantle.
They don't deserve that. They deserve peace.
I understand. I'd want the same if the roles were reversed.
Thank you, Commander.
Continue investigation. Come in. Can you read me, Commander?
Loud and clear, Timey.
Finally! There's been tons of magical interference. Been difficult to get a clean line to you. Okay, I've been going over some data coming in from the blast area, and one thing stands out. The people who were within the blast radius who, survived, they need to consume the magic to live, but the magic's also driving them more and more insane.
That must be why I've seen them snatching up bloodstone shards.
Then they have to have a way to harvest the magic inside. Yeah, I wonder how.
I'll track down where they're taking the shards for harvest and see what they're using. Commander, over.
Did you mean Commander out? It's okay. Communicator protocol takes a little getting used to. Timey out.
Is it luck or skill keeping you alive?
Hmm.